Hi friends, once again I'm coming to you for the class of 9th, especially the geography part, and here that mentioned here geography and chapter 2 and physical features of India, part 4. Maybe we completed already first and second, third part we completed. Now the fourth part from the same lesson only, chapter 2. So we have a few topics I already mentioned here. And we were learning about the physical features, early features of India. We learned there are 4 or 5 points. Today the topic which I already given selected for today, the Indian desert, the coastal plains. And the coastal plain divided into 3 different categories. About that I will explain by today. First of all, the Indian desert. And once again I invite for all for the online class from the Kerala Public School area. And let's start. Shall we start? Okay. Are you happy to learn the geography? If it's happy, and you just turn your attention towards the page number 13, and page number 13 that mentioned about the Indian desert and the coastal plains. About that we are going to learn. Listen now carefully, and I need your complete attention. Then only you will get the clear picture about the lessons. Okay. So let's start. And the Indian desert, and this is one of the early feature of our India. And deserts also there in India. You know that maybe the name of the desert you already that's come in your mind right now. I know that because you all learn, you are studying the standard 9 right now. So last all up to the 8th standard you learn so many things about the desert and everything. So you know the name of the desert and which place that is situated. This all information you know. So don't want to explain more than that. But there are few more information through this class I would like to give it to you. Listen carefully. So the Indian desert, we can understand that desert lies and inwards of the western margins of the Aravalli hills. And you know that while we are going to the Indian map topography, we can understand Aravalli at the northern side, northwestern side Aravalli. So the Indian desert lie towards the western margin of the Aravalli. Aravalli, one of the places there. So from the western side of Aravalli, we are able to see this desert. Okay, the deserted region you are able to see nearby the western parts of the western margins of the Aravalli hills. Aravalli. Okay, maybe the western part. Western region, otherwise part, we can see this desert. Okay, and it is an undulating sandy plain covered with sand dunes. You know that sands are now completely filled with the sands are there, this Aravalli area, otherwise this deserted area, completely undulating sandy areas are there. And the region receives low rainfall. You know that desert, we were the other areas we are getting rain and monsoons are there, and this type of rains are not available in the desert areas. Even monsoon also they are getting very less. That type of area that's called the desert. And the region receives low rainfall below 150 millimeter per year. You know that sometimes the rest of the part because of the monsoon they are getting more than 400 mm. But you know that even throughout the entire year from the January to December we can understand that maybe they are getting 150 mm, 150 millimeter. Okay, per year. 150, that's very less. Okay, the desert areas, the rainfall is very less, rain is very less. Even the monsoon they are getting little rain, rest of the time they are not getting enough rain. So yearly per year we can understand that 150. Sometimes it may go ahead little and that may be increased like that may be happening. But we can understand altogether we can say 150 mm rain they used to get in the certain areas. Another important thing we can understand that this area streams are appeared, and also maybe it is arid or semi-climate or low vegetation. The certain areas we are not getting enough water, water is not available. That purpose only irrigation is very difficult. That purpose only arid climate. Arid climate means semi, maybe partial, half. And climate is there, arid climate is there, that means hot. And also low vegetations. You know that rest of the area, even the plain area, they have irrigations are there, and maybe the rivers, drainages are there. That purpose only, even in any season they will get enough water, so vegetation is available. But this the certain areas, vegetation arid season is there, and semi maybe hot is there always, and 150 rain is there. That purpose only vegetation is very less, and not reach the sea due to they do not have enough water. You know that, for example, Rajasthan. Okay, for example, this is maybe Rajasthan. Okay, you understand? Like this Rajasthan. Maybe this is the maybe area, maybe oceans. Maybe because due to the rainfall, maybe small rivers have started from here, and you know because only 150 is there, and automatically rainfall there will be appeared the new maybe the rivers appeared, and automatically they are flowing some areas. And rain may be 150 or all year, the entire year we can see 150 or rainfall is there. So maybe rainy season, otherwise rainy season, they are getting little water, and we can see maybe the small rivers may appear. And the river name is Luni. One of the river name is Luni that appeared, and you know that because of less rainfall, this is unable to cross the boundary of the desert, and automatically appearing here, and after few years, maybe the Luni rivers disappear. You understand what I am saying? Why the river is disappearing? Why? Because of that, the less rainfall. Because of 150 per year they are getting, because of less rainfall, they are unable to flow and cross the boundary of the desert, and automatically the rainy season, maybe the rivers may appear, and after a few while that may disappear, and maybe almost all the water then go, maybe the maybe obstructed by the earth crust, and unable to move ahead, unable to cross the boundary, and appeared here only, and disappear also within few days. That's the understanding we are getting about the desert areas. Okay, and not to reach the sea due to the do not have enough water. You know that the Yamuna, Ganga, Brahmodra, these are the rivers that started from the hill stations and are moving towards the Bay of Bengal, and they emerge with the water of Bay of Bengal. But this river unable to move because less rainwater, and the arid seasons are there. Completely sand dunes are available, and this is rich in mineral. These are information we are getting about the Indian desert. And Luni is the only large river in this region. Okay, one of the main river from this desert areas is called Luni. Now we have to go about the second topic, the coastal plains. Okay, and we understand about the Indian desert, and now we have to go for the coastal plains. Listen now. The Peninsular Plateau is flanked by a stretch of narrow and coastal strips. You know that we have the coastal plains are available, and there will be a narrow. It will be very narrow and flanked by strips and stretch of narrow coastal plains. Okay, it runs along the Arabian Sea and the west and the Bay of Bengal in the east. You know that, and here we are getting the clear information for the plains. I already explained okay, I already explained you about the Western Ghats and Eastern Ghats. Okay, this is maybe the Eastern Ghats, Western Ghats. This type of called Eastern Ghats. Okay, there are mountains from the northern side towards the southern part. Maybe just like a chain of plateaus, other mountains are there. This is called Western Ghats. I already explained the last classes. And the chain of mountains, the parallel towards the maybe the coastal area from the northern side towards the northeastern side towards the southern part. We can see this is called Eastern Ghats. I already given the explanation. And you know that this is the in between. You know the rivers are flowing towards the maybe the Arabian Sea, and from here so rivers are flowing towards the Bay of Bengal. Okay. and there will be passes are there. Water can pass through the drainage as the river and flowing towards and merging with the Bay of Bengal. So many rivers. Rest of the only few rivers moving towards the Arabian Sea, and there will be passes in between the Western Ghats. Okay, that we understand. So now we are able to learn these two, maybe the coastal plain, even both sides. You know that this is the Western Ghats. You know mountains are there, zero mountains, and northern, eastern zero mountains are there, eastern Ghats are there. In between pass are there, and from here, for example, from here to this area, okay, and here, these are the areas mainly the eastern Ghats. You understand? This area mainly we can see this the eastern Ghats, and here we can understand that this area mainly, these are the area mainly we can call as the Western Ghats plain. Okay, so in between the mountains and the Arabian Sea, there will be a plain is there that's called Western plain. Okay, you understand the thing from here, and here very clearly says that it so runs along the Arabian Sea on the west and the Bay of Bengal in the east. This plain in west, in between the Arabian Sea and the Western Ghats, and in between the Eastern Ghats and the Bay of Bengal. So now we are in the coastal plain mainly located in between the Western Ghats to the Arabian Sea. That's here we have to see the plains are there. And you know that when we move eastern side, Eastern Ghats are there, and in between the Eastern Bay of Bengal and the Eastern Ghats, in between there will be plains are called that coastal plains. You understand what I am saying? Maybe in between the Eastern Ghats and the Bay of Bengal, there will be a plain areas are there. This is called coastal plains. And in between the Arabian Sea and the Western Ghats, these places are called, okay, maybe the plain of the Western. Okay, so these are the coastal plains we are able to see. And also these coastal plains are divided into three main categories. So first one is called northern part. Is called Konkan coast. Okay, maybe here is Mumbai is there. These are areas Mumbai we are able to see, and these are northern. This is south. This is northern side. Okay, northern side is called mainly Konkan coast. Okay, you know that this is the Western Ghats, Arabian Sea, and you know these coasts are divided into three. These coastal plains are divided into three, and this part mainly from here to there, this is called Konkan coast, and a second and middle part we can understand that Kannad plain. That means these are the areas. This areas is called Kannad plain. And maybe the third one, southern plain. Other is the southern part. This is southern part now. This part is called southern part is called Malabar coast. Okay, this is this part. You know that the coastal areas are divided into three. For understanding, the northern side mainly is the northern part is called the Konkan coast. This area is called Konkan coast, and the middle part is called Kannada, because Kannada also Karnataka also come in there. So that's mainly called this areas is called maybe the Kannad plain. Okay, maybe the in between the Arabian Sea and the Western Ghats. And third one is called the southern. That area is called Malabar coast. So maybe mainly the Kerala. These are the region mainly called Malabar coast. So these are the plains. Okay, in between the Arabian Sea and the Western Ghats, the plains are called coastal plain. In between the Eastern Ghats and Bay of Bengal, there will be coastal area that is called maybe the coastal area of the eastern side. Okay, eastern coast. So the eastern plain. Okay, this area is completely fertile. Or maybe the western side where the coastal plains are very narrow. But while we are going towards the eastern side, this is vast because so many big rivers are there. There are drainage systems are there, deltas are there, and this is wider than the western coast, western plain. Okay, eastern plains are wider than the western plain. Western plain is not that much wide than the eastern plain. So these are the information. So we understand that maybe the coastal plain is divided into three. First one is the northern part, Konkan coast, and the middle part, Kannada plain, and the southern part, Malabar coast. That this is the northern part of the western plain. So this is the first one is called Konkan coast. This one is called Kannada plain, and this one is called Malabar coast. This is a very clear information we are getting about the plains of Western Ghats and Eastern Ghats. So I hope that you understand about today's class, and we mainly deal with the Indian resort, and also understand the features of the resort I already explained, and also coastal plains. And which are the coastal plains? Maybe this I explained, the western side, eastern side also, which are the area is plain, I also explained to you. That means in between Bay of Bengal and the western eastern Ghat, that's called in between that place is called the plain. Okay, coastal plain. In between the Arabian Sea and the western Ghat, that also there's a space are for the agricultural area. This plain is very good and fertile area. This is called the western plain. Okay, these two we have discussed. That divided into three different the coastal plains are divided into three. First one northern plain, the Kannada coast, the explained, and the middle part is called Kannada plain. First one is called Konkan coast, and finally it is called Malabar coast. The last, finally the southern part. These are the explanations we are getting from this part. So I would like to wind up today's class, and I hope that you understand what are the things that we learned today. And the next class I will explain rest of the maybe the islands are there about that topic we completed. Within that one episode we'll complete this lesson. Complete lesson 2 will be over after the next class. So I hope so the all the thing you already understood, and if you are not, you are failed to understand, you go through the books again and read it carefully and learn it. Okay. So till the next class, bye. God bless you all. Thank you very much.